Hi, so we are on our final week for the class, is our final module. And so I have up our module 16 quiz, and which will be due the end of our allotted final time. Then I have the Dropbox for our final paper. Again, that will be due at that time. So I'll go ahead and fix this time here on my side. And then we have a final discussion. The final discussion board is going to look at two different posts, and so I did fill you in on how this would look in class. So the final paper is you're going to post a copy of your final paper to this thread, and then the class discussion, you're going to first write a 2 to 3 paragraph answer to one of the following prompts. So with the prompts, you're going to have, you're going to first either answer the one or two questions. One is, I used to think, but now I know. This is relating to the field of social problems. So maybe something that you got some insight in from this class. The other prompt could be, so you can either write that or you can write about an aspect of the class that you found interesting and wish we covered more. So it's really an opportunity to kind of reflect back on something you may have taken away from this class. We had 15 weeks of in-class discussion covering 16 chapters, a lot of material. So you get to reflect back on what spoke to you, or maybe something you learned that you can carry forth with you from this class. So you're going to post your initial post on these, and then you can go ahead and log in. And as you do this, you'll have access to what other people wrote, and you can go ahead and read their posts. And this will be an opportunity to get some extra credit points. You can receive 5 points on each of these for a total of 10 points. So you can read 5 final papers and just respond back, after reading the paper, something you learned from reading that assignment. So someone else took their time to write their paper, read it, respond back on something you learned from their paper. And then you'll get a point for that. And, read at least 5 of your classmates. And then for the class one, again, you can get 5 points for that as well. So again, this is just a chance to reflect back on what you learned. It's a way to cap off our semester. As you can tell, I try to have things very social in my class, and we weren't, unfortunately, we weren't able to be too social this semester because of how things played out. But I do appreciate all the work you've done with me in, our crazy start off from being in a cramped classroom to, my outdoor lecture that was combating with, lawnmowers and a concert band, and then us finally moving into our theater, the strangest place I ever taught so far. And I think it worked out really well. I had very good participation. I'm very happy with the work you put in. It was a great semester. And so I want you to reflect back on this and end with, some kind of closure to our 15 weeks of class. Now, if you have any questions, make sure you send me an email. I'll check my emails nightly, and you can go ahead and respond to each other's discussion post past the time of your final. That will be up, and you can go ahead and take your time, log on, read 1 or 2, and respond to them, and have a discussion that way. I guess you just kind of put your feedback from reading their paper. But again, keep it friendly. You're just going to post about what you learned from what other people wrote, and from there, you'll use that information to discuss something you took away from their paper or their insight from what they learned from the semester. So, again, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me. And if not, I hopefully will see you around at school, and take care.